Welcome to another edition of Wing HVAC. I found this table and I decided to make a quick video over here. And this is one of the easy way how to pretty much troubleshoot air conditioner. And it's real. This table is real. Could help you to diagnose the problem. So. Well, we're going to start with this. Over here, and if you look over here, the left side over here, it's the outdoor temperature, ambient temperature over here, 55. Believe it or not, with this table, you could diagnose the system, even though if the temperature, or even tune it up, really, even though if the temperature is 55 outside to 110. So this is very powerful, lot of power with this table over here. I got this table about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I don't know where I got it. I was going through paper and I found something. I said, you know what, this is something really good. I could bring that up to, put it up there so people could use it. Even I put a link in the bottom. If you're interested, you could print one out and use it within your pouch. Because what happened is now, let's say you're going to tune it up. You're going to do a tune up, a quick check, and right now, let's say outside you got a temperature 80 degrees. Okay, outside the temperature is 80 degrees. Okay, so the temperature 80 degrees. Right? Now you put your gauges on over here, your suction line. This is for R20, a typical R20. I should have put that down here for the R-22. Believe it or not, it ain't really that much different if you're using 410. Believe me, it ain't probably a couple of degrees on and off. But believe it or not, you know what? You could use it for 410. Definitely. You could use it for 410. It won't be that much different. So, but I got a lot of, the R-22, so I use this for R-22. Well, I'm going to use, I'm going to use this to this year because I was, okay, so now let's go back over here. Listen, okay, a couple tricks that I want to show you over here. Now, you walk to a job, you got a temperature over here, 75 degrees. For the temperature is 75 degrees and your pressure, so 75 degrees is not too hot. Well, basically that's the ideal temperature really for a tune up, really, 75 degrees, 70. Okay, and let's say the pressure is, you look your gauges, your suction line, you look your gauges, blue gauge there. If the temperature 75 degrees outside and you got 60, so the temperature in your suction line should be 57. Okay, that's a normal operation over there. Over here, your system probably a couple degrees up, couple degrees down, and you're in the ballpark where you want to be. So basically, if I walk into a job, I got an outside ambient temperature 75, which should be in this column over here, on the left. Your outside temperature is 75, all right. And I look my gauges. I get a 60. I got 60. I got 64. Let's say I got 64. My gauge is showing 64. So I put my thermometer in the suction line, and I should be getting 67. It should be 67 degrees cold, that suction line. Okay, now if it's higher than that, okay, instead of 60, instead of 68 is 72, 70, 74, 75 pressure. So you probably low and freon. Okay, if you ended up anything higher than this, even though your suction line and you ended up on this side, somewhere on this side, you probably low and refrigeration. Okay, now you're 75, right? And you got a 60 psi in your pressure gauge, right? And you ended up with the temperature in your suction line down here. Okay, you overcharge. You way overcharge. Let's say you got 20 instead of 29, you got 28, and you got this number. It's candy. It's I hope I don't get nobody confused. But anyway, if you got a 75 degrees outside, right, and your pressure is 64, right, you're working with this column over here, 75 degree, 64, and 64. So you know your suction line should be around 67. Okay, temperature. You get your temperature right. You could even take it right inside the house by the evaporator, but you cannot get inside the house, you could go outside, taking that right next to that compressor, suction line. Get your temperature, it should be around a couple degrees more, a couple degrees less. Now, you go there and your temperature, you get it. Suction line temperature is like 28, 27. By that time, that line is going to be, it's gonna be like probably frozen, white. You're gonna see probably all white. So it's a problem. Right there, it's a problem. Okay, restriction. Something's going on. Overcharge. It could be all kind of stuff. Dirty filter. Okay. Now, and we work in the same column. You go over here. Outside temperature is 75. Your gauge is 64. Okay. Your temperature in the suction line should be 67. But let's say that's not the case. In 67, that's a normal operation. Your system will be running in normal operation. Putting a low, maybe the house too hot, maybe it's but it's a normal operation. You're in the ballpark there where you want to be. Okay. According to this temperature. Now, if you come over here, you got 64 and 75, and it's not this number. Let's say is up here, probably 81. You get this number, 81 or 82, 83, number high. You undercharge. Okay, so you got to bring when you put refrigeration on. Your numbers start dropping down quickly. Even though and then you put it, you want to be in around this bracket over here. So the suction line 64. You want to be from to the temperature. You want to be in like a 60, 65, 66, 67, right there. Well, you don't want to go real low because it causes a problem. It's not the system's not going to be working properly. And that's about it. And you do the same thing over here. Again, basically, you could with this table. You use this table. You could go out. If the temperature outside is 55, you go. Believe it or not, you could go out and do a tune-up to the unit. Because if the temperature outside is 65, you know your suction line is 52. You know the temperature. It's got to be 57. And that suction line. Okay, if it's 48, your suction line temperature should be 45 or 55. Remember, this is the key over here. Your temperature outside. This is one thing you're going to be working with. The temperature out is a combination of temperature outside and your suction line and your gauges. Pressure, PSI. Again, if it will go down 60 degrees outside temperature, your gauge is going to show 52. Okay, 56. If your gauge show 66, it's a problem. Okay, so you're going to have to diagnostic. Okay. Could be a low charge. It could be, okay. And then you follow it down. You could work with any of this temperature. Remember, you ended up on this side over here, you overcharge. You ended up in this side over here, any number this side over here, you say, oh man, the temperature outside is 90 degrees. Well, I don't go in, but let's say the temperature outside is 80 degrees, but I'm getting 72, my pressure is 72. Okay, so guess what? You low on charge. Even though your pressure is 72, something's going on. Okay, either lower charge after you check your photo and make sure everything's fine, you might be low on charge over here. So this is it, guys. I hope I don't get nobody confused this doing this. And I know people are gonna put feedback, say, well, no, that's not the way you do it. You know, there's a bunch of teachers up there, and a lot of people gonna complain. No, I do it this way. That's not the right way to do it. Hey, but if you want to go up to a job and do a quick check, they give you both parts. Play with this. Okay, so.